All units, escaped prisoners are opening fire on civilians from vehicles.
Folks, the city is in crisis. We have bridges and tunnels closed. People who work in the city but don't live here are trapped within. Others have been barred from homes, placed under emergency quarantine. I'm hearing reports of tent cities, people sleeping in parks. It's like the Depression and the 1918 flu epidemic all rolled into one. I know times are hard and we are all struggling, but if you see someone who needs help, do what you can. That's the only way we'll make it through this. We must pull together or fall apart. Jared, write that down. That was a good one.
This is Sable Control. What's our status in Sycamore?
Checkpoint secure. Be advised. Region highly kinetic.
This is Sable Control. Boss is requesting a status update on Sutton Place.
This is Armored Patrol reporting in. No sign of the target.
You'd think a private security company would grasp that I make the city more secure. Hey, does this turn into a robot? Horrible if just for a second I thought about letting Sable and the convicts shoot it out? Okay, it's kind of horrible. Guess I better stop. Spider-Man!
Not leaving here alive, Spider-Man. You're under arrest. Don't let him shock you!
It was a merry chase, lads, but alas, 'tis finished.
Take cover!
You know, I don't mean to overreact, but I'm starting to take this personally. Well, they attacked me, but of course, I'm the criminal here.
What's the situation at Bryan?
Observation post established. No sign of priority target.
All I need is Sable guys taking potshots at me. Let's see if I can shut them down before they even know I'm here.
Not enough to go around. Just be glad we're up here instead of routing the protesters. Yeah. You won't hear me complain about Spiderman duty.
I've had numerous callers today reporting that entire city blocks are being taken over by escaped inmates from Rikers. These are literal no-go zones in the heart of Manhattan. A dystopian future from 70s movies come to life. Why don't the police stop it, you ask? Oh, you're going to love this. It seems the prisoners ambushed a convoy carrying weapons and ammunition for the authorities and took it all for themselves. The police are outgunned by their own guns. Well, all right, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we see if Sable International and Spider-Man are the protectors they claim to be. These criminals aren't hiding. They're right in plain sight, daring you to come get them. Well, we're waiting!
Could really use a coffee.
Are those spotlights to attract my attention? Maybe make it less ambiguous. Oh, spider logo. Nah, we get to. Sable has certainly made swinging through New York more exciting. Also, more life-threatening.
Attention units, we have reports of multiple drive-by shootings. Reported location is near the theater district.
Hey, your tags are expired. We're not going back inside!
You put me a fight. Keep your feet on the ground. Let me go. Take this.
I think this is proof they weren't ready for civilian life.
Hey, Spiderman. Like, that's what?
You ought to check that Oscorp research station. There's a rumor there's radioactive stuff in it.
Appreciate the heads up.
Get out of my sight, Spiderman.
Ground teams, this is Control. Boss wants an update on the theater district. Over.
Traffic control established. Checking all suspicious persons.
Spider crisis coming through! Hear me out! When you're out of prison, maybe ease up on the prison riots!
All units, we have officers pinned down by snipers. Reported location is near the theater district.
Just need one.
They try to kill me, and then they look so surprised when I beat them up. Those cops are in a bad spot. I gotta help.
Oh no, boys! Officer Dawes is being threat. Hear that, Officer Dawes? Got no choice but to defend ourselves. Feel sorry about that.
Hi! I'm your parole officer. You're doing it wrong.
Could be even
Looks like I'm clear, but I gotta be more careful.
Spider-Man! Got Spider-Man in my sights!
Okay, I lost him.
Anonymity is guaranteed.
Spiderman, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
You hear what had happened?
Vapor trail heads up that building. Trail jumps between these buildings. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses. Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy. Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Good old Rhino, my second favorite Russian.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have wrought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him. Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum. Using something called Icarus? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
Hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals. Like killing Spiderman.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything. That's got it. Now I can get closer. Need to web the transformer he's over.
about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect!
You! Thought we had a healthy give and take! Man, have I misread this relationship!
Nothing more than luck!
Spiderman! I must break you!
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing teamwork in a team, ain't it?
A figure of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure. Out my feelings.
Watch your fire! He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many! Tonight will be your last waltz! Next time you're mine!
happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.